Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, highly requested by you guys on Instagram and YouTube. For the last couple days I've been wearing a certain eye look and I've gotten a lot of compliments on it. So I really wanted to show you how I achieved that look using just a couple tools. It is a brown liner tutorial using eyeshadow. As you can see, I have already done my brows off camera. I did not do my base off camera only because I am using tape in this tutorial. You do not have to use tape if you do not want to. If you have a steady hand and you're good with liner, by all means don't use tape, but for me tape helps out a lot. So that is one of the reasons why I did not do my base. When I do my base and then I lay tape over it to go and do my eyes, it always comes up onto the tape and I am not a fan of that. Some people, they're able to achieve it somehow and I don't know how they do it. If you have tips on that, please leave a comment down below letting me know how, because I have not been able to achieve that yet. I hope you guys are okay with this video being kind of short. I'm certainly okay with that. This type of makeup look is a natural face with a very smoky kind of eye. So the makeup that I'm wearing with that eye is just my everyday makeup routine. So let's go on ahead and get right into it. Also, can we just talk about this for a second? This pops up the night before I'm filming this. So I'm sorry about that, but it's okay because I'm getting really good at just showing my natural skin on camera, out in public. It's all good. Show your natural skin, you're beautiful. I think I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay, so the very first thing you're gonna wanna do is take any concealer that you have. I am using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer because it is a drugstore brand and it is full coverage. So if I can get a full coverage concealer for cheap, then I'm going to. I'm just taking it in the shade Light Peach and I just put a couple little dots on both of my eyes, like so. I'll take my beauty blender, it's dampened right now, and I'm just going to blend this out on my eyes. The reason for putting concealer down as my primer, if you will, it makes all colors pop. And I know that I'm only doing like liner, but I still like to do this because it gives me a nice base to work off of. Then I will just set that with some loose powder. I'm using the Airspun loose face powder. Okay, after my lids are all set, I will go on ahead and take some tape. I'm just using this Scotch tape. I think we used it for our gifts from Christmas, so you can use any tape. And you're just going to want to lay it down like this. Just like so. I go on ahead and put tape on the other eye as well because some people like to do one eye and then they'll do the other off camera and just, you know, bring it together. I go on ahead and do both eyes as I'll start on one eye, but then I'll do the same thing that I did on this eye on this one, just to kind of keep it together. So I got the tape laid down, make sure that that's good and stuck on the skin. After the tape is laid down, you're going to want to grab any eyeshadow palette with natural colors, you know, browns and stuff like that. I am using the Profusion Naturals palette. This palette is a drugstore brand and it has 24 shades. I think I got this palette for like $10. I highly recommend this palette. I use it for any kind of natural makeup look that I do. As you can see, I've done some damage. It's quite dirty, but it's super pretty. So basically when I do this type of look, I use two different brushes. I use a good little blending brush that looks like this. This one is from Eco Tools. And then for like packing, I use this type of brush. This one is also from Eco Tools, but it looks a little bit stiffer right here, which is good for packing. So basically what I do to start out with is I'll use that stiffer looking brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Cozy right here, this darker brown, and I'll just kind of get some color on there, pack it on there, and then I'll tap off my excess. Basically, you just want to go in and start stamping that color right there on the outer edge. Just like so. Once you have that first laid down, then you will continue to go in with that same color and just continue building up the color by stamping. Trying your best to stay as precise as you can. I know that this looks crazy, it looks like it's going to be super long. I like that look. If you don't, you do not have to drag it out like I am. I'm just going to do the same thing quickly to the other eye. Now that I have the base laid down, that first brown laid down, I go on ahead and take that blending brush that I showed you in the beginning, and I just kind of start blending this onto the lid ever so slightly. Blending is definitely key in this because I like the sharp look for under, but I don't like it on top, so I want it to kind of blend up a little bit. I don't take it very far, I just kind of keep it in that same general area. Now that it's good and blended, at this step you can add another color if you want to. When I first tried this out, I only did this brown, and then after a couple days of getting good at it, I started to incorporate other colors on top and then blending the brown and that color together. For fall time, I really like using this brown and then a deep burnt orange over top. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to do the burnt orange. I'm just going to keep it to the brown. Now that that brown is good and blended, I'm going to take this blending brush and dip into a softer, lighter brown. I'm just using this shade right here in the middle called Doll. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that on this blending brush, tap off the excess, and just kind of diffuse that color a little bit with this lighter brown. This will soften up the top portion of the liner. So basically, by adding a lighter brown over top of this brown and just ever so slightly blending, this allows this bolder and darker color to diffuse a little bit and not look so sharp. Okay, now that I have all of that diffused and I'm happy with the way that it looks, I'm going to go on ahead and lift up the tape. So that is the brown liner using eyeshadow. I only use 2 colors. If you want to use more colors, you can. If you want to do this with a bright pink, go on ahead. I have not tried that yet, but I am so excited to try more colors. Okay guys, I know I look a little crazy right now without my face makeup on. I'm going to go do that quickly off camera and come back to you guys in a couple minutes. Okay guys, my base makeup is all done and the look is pulled together. I think it looks super pretty. You can wear this every single day, or you can amp it up and wear it for a date night. This is probably one of my favorite looks to do now that I have tried it out and I have pretty much mastered how I like it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know that you saw it. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, I would be happy to film them for you. Also, I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button and turn on the bell so you are notified every single time I upload a new video. I will be posting new videos 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so stay tuned for more. See you guys in the next one. Bye!